gold? I got one.
I'm waiting for him to spawn.
I just got one.
We spawn, I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
I'm watching Sparrow.
Sun class.
At the whole cave.
Yeah, look cave. Top.
That's
Nice. I saw that.
I need
bricks.
Top bricks.
I'm gonna start watching Top is smoke. I can't say anything.
I need a bell.
I think Top bricks.
I have a week.
Bottom closet. Jesus, man, closet.
Welcome to the Optic House 2018 edition out of Dallas. I'm messing with your focus. Come on in, get out of the rain. Gotta be quiet because the PUBG trains out of this location right here, and right now they're in the middle of the scrim. They have maps there where they mark down landing zones and stuff, so make sure you blur this out. Right here we have the Optic Place Room, which is super legit, which is also connected to the Optic Hangout. We'll go a little bit more into that in a little bit, but this is where there will be a race to prestige for Black Ops 4. So people will be playing there. Some people are gonna be hanging here, interacting with the chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, MySpace, the whole 9 yards. Here we have the beautiful, nasty, incredible kitchen. Nice little island. Yes, we might have some cooking shows out of here, if I do say so myself. Let's go into the master bedroom, which also dubs as the Gears of War Training Center facility. Bathroom, my man Gil and Mental. What's good, big boy? Look at this, Young Bolo Young. Google that. Did you Google it yet?
Yeah, I did. I Googled it that day you told me about it.
Tell me he doesn't look like you, just like a swole ass dude. Just a tiny little bit. But anyway, so we're gonna have all the gaming stations right here, Xboxes. We're gonna mount this TV so when everybody's going over gameplay, they can review the play. Not that they need to, right? They don't need to look at anybody else's gameplay. You know, it'd be detrimental to them to look at other people's strategies because they're winning. You know, why would they look at what losers do? And now, let's go upstairs where the house continues. Right now, the only person that is living here on a permanent basis is my man Roman, le français et le romanais something. So this is his bedroom. Now, he has his own bathroom, but one thing you know, Roman is not that tall, so he sleeps on this box. It's not done yet. And then I don't know what we're doing in here. Flycast. One of my favorite podcasts out there. So in this room, we're gonna turn this once we get the paint and we might leave the MVP and victory stickers that you see across the thing, the All-Star. We might leave it up here, but this is gonna be another training room for another team that might want to boot camp out of here. In this room, once we get the AC working, because hot, dang is hot in here, we're gonna have the Counter-Strike boot camp in here. I like it, you know what I'm saying? My man Gade, my man Yugi, official like me. Now in this room, we're gonna be, maybe have the temporary podcast out of here, maybe just come and change the location of the podcast, change the vibes of the podcast. And if you follow me in here, this room is going to be the chill room. This is literally gonna be a theater room where people come and do whatever it is that they do. Just hang out. All right, so yeah, again, this is where everybody's gonna hang out, decompress from a tough day's work or whatever, or just a chill place. Sometimes you wake up and you already did your work yesterday, worked twice as hard, so today you take a day off. That's where you'll be hanging out, chilling out, relaxing. But we're not done yet. This is the Optic House. Let me show you what's going down in the Church of Content. And as you guys can see here, look, stay right there, Roger. I'm in the Bahamas. This is a podcast room now. It's a work in progress, okay? You can tell because of what I put here. Instead of arguing with myself as to what I just say, you know what? Just put a piece of 2x4 under this. Yeah, it's a little ghetto, but you know, it looks good. This is where we shot the Jack, me, and Sugar Sean shot the podcast. And then what we're planning on doing here is, this was a piece of fan art that was made by this person here. And then we printed it and we posted it in the back. So what we plan on doing is, if you have a piece of fan art that is good enough to be posted on these walls, just holler back. Optic fan art 2018 is the hashtag. Might print it, might use it, might give you props for it. Thank you very much. We have the ESWC trophy. We have a lot of trophies that we haven't put up yet, but we will as soon as we can. But for the time being, again, this is where we'll be doing most of the work. What we plan on doing is creating a little bit more of a serious, more high quality setup sort of stages in which we create higher quality content. Bringing back the Optic mailboxes, bringing back a whole bunch of competitions that you guys will learn to appreciate and enjoy. If you see me doing my hands like this, is because when it rains, my hands get a little bit dry and I feel weirded out. It's like nails on a chalkboard type of thing. Okay, so in the meantime, show me your best, put me somewhere. Okay, somewhere cool. Send it to me at my Twitter account. I had Optic Hacks. Put me somewhere cool, somewhere I've never been before. So, as you guys saw, we have the Optic House, version 3.4, 6050 McAlpin, the SCUF house, the CSGO house, and then now this one. You know, while this goes on, we can create content while we have chainsaws and hammers, hammering away paintings, the slap of paint just going everywhere. We had to create a space in which we sort of can replicate, hopefully, the same vibe that we've created throughout the years in all the SCUF houses or the gaming houses that we've had. I'm excited about that because, again, having a house creates a homey feeling where everybody's welcome and everybody congregates with each other. You know, we'll have people working on something in the kitchen while people are creating content for Let's Plays. We have a hangout. As you saw, Nick and Hitch are gonna have their permanent Flycast studio in there, so it's gonna be a good time. And I'm happy about that because we literally need to turn this Church of Content into something incredible, something to be, you know, something to last a long time, and I'm excited to be a part of that, obviously, so I will. Zoe may explain this a little bit better, so I'm just gonna paraphrase and I'm just gonna shrink it down, okay? We are rebranding the graphics of Optic, okay? We're not rebranding the logo, we're just creating a brand new, more uniform graphics across the entirety that is the organization. It's gonna be a little bit more special ops look, you know, it's gonna have a military look to it.
Hey, I'm Optic Zobe. Some of you might know who I am, but if you don't, I've been designing for Optic for 3 years. I was actually picked up back when Aaron was picked up in 2016. So I've been a part of the journey for quite a while, but even before I was part of Optic, I was a fan. So I've been designing in the esports scene for nearly 10 years, like way back since I was a kid, since I got Call of Duty 4 on my birthday. And ever since then, I've just loved design and I've loved esports, and I'm really happy to share what we've got today with you guys. So back in 2016, when we were picked up, Optic didn't really have much of a design style. It was just bits and pieces. And since then, it's been a group effort to really try and generate a cohesive brand structure. And now we've done that with the new branding. So it started off as just bits and pieces, and we kind of designed as and when what we wanted. Whereas now, everything is neatly organized and is so much better. It all started when I flew out here in June. So I'm originally from the UK, which is where I've been for the last 23 years. And then I flew out here in June. I've been here in Texas for the last 3 months. And it all started on day one. We went out for lunch and we had just a long chat about the Optic design and where we've come from and how we can make it so much better. In that first week, we really tried to think about how we could tell the story of Optic. So like I said, we started off as just a Call of Duty team, and now we've propelled into something so much bigger than that. We're a global, worldwide organization, and we really want to be showing that off in everything that we do. So we thought about what's the best way to do that in design. And we took it back to the drawing board and we came up with 3 key phrases which we think really show the strength of Optic as not only a content team, an esports team, but also a global phenomenon. And the 3 words that we came up with are power, precision, and prestige. Now power, because we are just a dominant force in esports. Not only do our teams just destroy the opposition, but our fans just completely overwhelm the arenas. Like, you guys are just crazy. Like, I've been to a few events and it's just nuts. Like, you guys are the most loyal supporters that we could ask for. And the journey from where we've started to where we are now is just been so good because you guys have been with us every single step of the way. Now, precision pays homage to where we started from. Like, I'm sure so many of you guys remember Optic Hex's sniping montages from Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, where it was all about being precise. You had to be precise with every single shot or else you would get killed. So now we've tried to convey that in our new design. Not only does it pay homage to the past, but it also looks forward to the future with being precise with every single person that we pick up. Every new selection to the Optic team has to be handpicked because they are the best of the best. And that's about what being precise is. Prestige is the most important word of them all. It literally is everything that Optic is. You reach the top level, and then you reset level 0, level 1, you've got to do it all again. So every single year, Call of Duty champs, we reach the top level, and then the next year the new game comes out, and we've got to do it all over again, and that happens across every esport. We've continually got to prove that we are the best of the best every single time, and that's why we are such a prestigious organisation. So with the new branding, we've really tried to centre everything around just one theme, and that theme is Optic Spec Ops. Now, this not only ties into just the design, but it ties into the content, and everything that the organisation touches is going to be centred around one theme moving forward. It's part of a cohesive brand structure, which means that we are literally at the forefront of the industry and that nobody else is doing anything like this. And throughout the years to come, when we're using this design and as we move forward as a brand, we're going to be doing so much awesome stuff that I literally cannot wait to share with you guys. It's literally going to be insane, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it, because as soon as we came up with the idea, me as an Optic fan before I was even a member, I was like, yes, this is what we need to be doing, this is the direction we need to move in, and I'm super happy that this is how we've done it.
So I'm not gonna be attending Champs, which is unfortunate because at Champs, we have one of the coolest activations that we've ever done. It's the first activation that we've ever done, but to top it all off, it is a sick one. We're gonna be unveiling 2 things, okay? The first one, I'm gonna start with the easy one. We are going to give anybody who's attending this event a chance to win super swag that's hidden in codes all over the, I'm not gonna say anything else, okay? We just need codes to unlock something, to open something up, to get swagged out from the toes up, to the floors up, to all the way to the top. Headsets, controllers, chairs, you name it. The whole 9, okay? Okay, I'm not gonna give you the first code. You thought I was gonna give you a code, I'm not gonna give it to you. But aside from that, the activations that we're gonna be having on there is gonna be super, super cool. One of the things that I'm most excited about is to enter via virtual reality the green wall space, the green wall universe, okay? No Thanos, okay? This is, you just put that on, put on the VR headset, and you're gonna walk through a sort of museum. Okay, a museum that is categorized as one of the greatest things that anyone has ever done, and it's gonna be insanity. That along with the fact that we're dropping new merch, but I'm not gonna talk about that because you guys are gonna have to wait to see what comes out of that. Okay, I'm done talking. I don't even want to say anything else. Roger, cut this right now.
Hi, everybody.
Good, thank you. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
How are you? Anthony. At the biggest monologue guys.
So guys, make a wish. Quincy has a chance to make any wish he wants to make. And when he had an opportunity to make his one true, most heartfelt wish, he wished to meet all of you.
Wow.
Who specifically?
Uh-oh.
The game,
Oh.
the team.
Oh, the team? Yeah.
Wow,
Except for Zin, right?
He was loyalist.
We had Quincy in for a Make-A-Wish, and it's actually the first ever Make-A-Wish that I've like personally been a part of, so it was like really cool, and like it was really cool that he like brought his whole family, and we met his whole family, which was super dope. And then, you know, he got to like ask us some questions that he had, and then he got to 1v1, I think the whole COD team basically, like separately.
What made you want to do this as a living?
Wasn't a height requirement for gaming.
Oh.
I couldn't become a professional basketball player, so decided to go gaming instead.
Ever since I learned about like the career that you can make out of it, it was sort of like a no-brainer. It didn't feel like a job at first. It was sort of just like a hobby, but I just kept putting in work, and then it was a constant growth. And then, yeah, now I'm on the decline apparently. He's really good, Joe.
Love it. He got the water bottle, he's shaking the hand, he's on the champs main stage. He's doing the whole thing.
Look how zoned in. He's have some fun.
He's on the champs main stage.
Ian's throwing shoulders.
No, he's
not. Yes, he is.
Yes,
He shoulders.
the champs, they're a 5-day event, you make it all the way, so it's so tough.
Gamer. I guess I'm way worse than Ian.
Shot's actually pretty good.
Who remembers the black?
Zin, you better start taking this seriously.
Nice.
You better start taking this seriously, dude.
Yeah, you in the middle? Sure. You ready? Yep. You should spawn back left over there.
Yeah.
Alright, now he's gonna spawn behind you. Yep. Nice. Let's go.
Tyler, you're the GOAT coach, I guess, bro. Why can't you do this for us?
We're trying.
Not hard enough.
Nice. Oh! Nice kill, bro. Nice kill, bro. Let's go, bro. Nice job, man.
Oh, good job.
My man Quincy and his family came by. His brother, mom, and dad came out to visit us in the content space. He got to meet the entirety of the squadron. The Call of Duty team was there. All the content creators from the SCUF house were there. And we just sat around and he fired off questions. We fired questions back. But above anything else, you know, we appreciate the fact that this young man chose to meet us. And, you know, he could have picked anything in the world to do, and his wish was to come and meet us. This marks, I think, the 4th Make-A-Wish trip that we do. And every single time is just such a humbling experience that, you know, still to this day, I can't believe that we're part of that sort of community where somebody from the community wants to get to meet us as a Make-A-Wish. So first, thank you to Make-A-Wish for allowing us to, you know, for providing the sort of treatment that they do to their kids. And, you know, to my man Quincy this time around, thank you so much for stopping by. See you soon.
Losing Alpha.
Lately for me, I've been playing a lot of the Black Ops 4 beta. I think the first weekend I streamed like close to 40 hours over the span of 4 days, and I took a break during that to watch UFC. So it was a lot. Like I was doing like mad long streams, and I've been I do upload a little bit, but I've been focusing on my stream and growing that. That grew pretty well over the weekend. And so I'm really highly anticipating the Black Ops 4 full release, not only for the game, but also like Blackout. I just feel like there's a lot of density, I guess, to the game that there wasn't last year with World War II. I'm hoping. It's still the beta, so you don't know, but I'm looking forward to Blackout and just doing a lot of streams on that. And as far as like Optic content is really kind of finally finding its true footing. Like we're starting to do a bunch of different types of videos. We have space now, which was something that we struggled having in the past. We have this office, Hector's office. We have a content house now that they're gonna fill out. We have the Church of Content, which will have like a bunch of different stages, I guess, like setups for different types of videos, which is just super cool. Like that's just stuff that we've needed, and now like that we have it, we can kind of brew up some ideas, because I felt like it's getting a tiny bit stale. You know, now we have like more people in the area. We're gonna start mixing in more personalities, and you'll still see me, but just less of me, because you probably getting sick of me. I'm just kidding, that's not true.
I'm so confused internally as to what it is that I want to do with Black Ops 4. because I had the LAN at my place, I couldn't use one of the 8 Xboxes that I have to play the beta. So I ended up playing the beta on my PC, and I only played it for about 4 hours, and I was completely madly in love with the smoothness, the fluidity, the colors, the shades, the movement, absolutely everything that is Call of Duty, Treyarch Call of Duty, has manifested itself yet again. We don't have wall running, but that doesn't matter. The speed of the game is unmatched by any other Call of Duty that we've ever had. They literally kicked ass in the design, they kicked ass, and they did an incredible game. I cannot tell you how hype I am for the return of old men of Optic.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was better than the past few CODs. I mean, if I think about it, since I stopped playing in the start of 2014, I have not played much Call of Duty, like probably less than 20 hours multiplayer on all those games combined. But from what I played over the beta, it's definitely better than the past few. I just don't know if that's gonna be the game that like brings everybody back. I think a lot of people hate Fortnite right now because so many people loved Fortnite initially, and everybody was just sick and tired of turning on their TV and looking on Twitter and seeing Fortnite. They're just like, fuck Fortnite, I wanna get this out of here. Black Ops 4 is dope, and I get it, like I sympathize with that thinking, but I don't know if that's gonna be the game that brings Fortnite back to earth. I don't know why I'm talking about Fortnite in a Call of Duty segment. It was good for a COD. I think, you know, they'll take feedback from the beta and you know, improve on the release. I'm really excited to see what the Blackout version is going to be. Obviously 2018, big for Battle Royale, even if everybody's kind of getting tired of it. It's a little oversaturated, but I'm excited to see that. And zombies, obviously, Treyarch zombies. I used to love staying up till like 5, 6 a.m. playing zombies in Black Ops 1. It was great times, man. So hopefully they can really execute on those two things, and it'll be a good year for COD. We just gotta keep our expectations not low. Let's just take it step by step and see where the year takes us.
If you want to watch some real high-level gameplay and entertainment, you watch this and look no further. Okay? The puzzle and the struggle, internal and external, is whether or not we switch over to PC and suck, give away 10 years of muscle memory and play that game on the PC, or if we play on the console and then play the Battle Royale called Blackout on the I'm so confused, okay? I'm down with whatever, I just need to know, because I am getting addicted to having 120 FOV. I've never had that. Do you not understand how fast the gameplay is already? If you had 120, you literally seem like you're flying, playing Forza 2 or something in-game. It's incredible. I cannot wait for the future, man. If I could snap my finger like Thanos and be in October already, I would. It's not working.
Your shit was screaming? Your shit was screaming, Rick? Strictly cardio?
Oh, playoffs sucked. Playoffs was not good, bro. I went into playoffs. I thought I was a top sub. Like, literally, I thought I was a top 2 sub off the performances of, like, the regular season and just playing the game. I felt really, really good. And then, wow. I kept saying I didn't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. MLG rigged that shit. I won't be silent. It's all for ratings because they did something to me, my PlayStation, that no, they actually didn't. But I went out back and I was just apologizing because that's like, I don't think I've ever really costed my team a tournament before, and that was like the first tournament I've ever actually hard costed. I went outside and I was just like, bros, you guys didn't do anything wrong. That was all on me. I couldn't shoot back for some reason. Warm-ups, I was playing really good, and then got to the stage and played like an absolute berg. So just apologizing a lot. A whole lot of I don't know what happens. A whole lot of they keep roasting me. They keep saying 0.7. Ian didn't have his best event either, so having us two not performing where we're supposed to, and then having Sam and Zen trying to carry us, I mean,
it's not a formula for success. We almost beat FaZe, and I do honestly feel that if we beat FaZe, our tournament would have been a lot different in terms of our mentality and how we were approaching matches, because we were really confident going into the TK match if we would have beat FaZe. So I don't know. It's just tough to lose a round 11 like that. That changes the whole dynamic of a tournament, and it's really hard to bounce back from. We go into the next day, came out flat. That's just how it goes. That's Call of Duty. Lose one gunfight and you lose the tournament.
And now going into champs, we have a new motto, like Seth said. It's place top 6, anything else is a blessing. And that's more so just like a joke, but we were saying a lot going into playoffs that we really think we could win. And at this point, just like, we don't want to jinx it. We just want to go into champs and just take it match by match and bring our best in every single match. So it's exciting. I think we're all over playoffs. It happened, it's over. We've been working really hard to improve our search and destroy, which is like our main thing that we need to focus on. Like, trust me, we're working as hard as we can to make sure it's good. We're all putting in a lot of time. I would say our team has put in, like, I wouldn't say the most time, but we put in a lot of time, man. Like, we're really trying to figure this out. So, obviously our losses are just as heartbreaking for us as it is for you guys. I think I said in the last vision, but eyes forward, man. You know, we got champs coming up. We're boot camping right now with COL. We're doing everything we possibly can to prepare, and I'm excited, man. The champs under the green wall, it's gonna be dope. Before playoffs, we knew we wanted to boot camp. We weren't sure which teams we wanted to invite and whatnot. We were gonna do COL, NV, and LG, but now it's sort of like us and COL, NV, and LG. There's a good chance we play LG in the beginning parts of champs, which is the reason we don't really want to practice against them and boot camp versus them. It doesn't make much sense. And I mean, pretty much we wanted the boot camp is because I feel like when we're all together, we have a lot more fun. Like, we go to the gym together, we eat food together, we hang out together. We're just a lot more team-like when we're together, whereas online, if we lose a few maps, like, it can get sour, but that's like every team, man. Like, online Call of Duty can really stress you out. So all of us here being together, we can watch VODs together, talk about stuff in person, write things down and all see it, whereas people at home are going to get a snack, and it's just a lot more beneficial for us to all be in the same area playing together against a team like COL, who is really good at search and destroy. So, like I said, the boot camp was really centered around improving our CTF and search and destroy. Hardpoint is our hardpoint. We should win most of them. I wouldn't say all of them. We're playing against really good teams. I would say the competition for champs is, like, in my opinion, the highest it's ever been. I feel like literally 8 teams can win the tournament. So I think we made a lot of progress. Like I said, top 6. Anything else is a blessing, and that's the motto for right now.
You know, I keep on reverting to the fact that Hitch was, I believe, 15 or 16 the last time that Scumpy didn't win a championship in a single season for Call of Duty. 2011. Okay, so since 2011, Scumpy hasn't not won championship in Call of Duty, which is super unfortunate. So we have one more try this upcoming weekend at Call of Duty Champs. But look, my theory is this, okay, and I don't care who says what. He's allowed to have an off year, okay? And anybody that downplays his accomplishments, or anybody that calls him trash or doo-doo or whatever, just remember who he is. Just take a second, look at the accolades that this little young man has accomplished, and then take into account that he is allowed to have an off day, an off year, okay? I, for one, am willing to completely forget about what happened this year, because why not? Just give us a break, okay? We've delivered for the past close to 10 years. I think that a fluke year like this one was long overdue.
Back when I played, at least, I don't know how you keep that man out of first place every turn. Like, the competition these days in COD must be leagues above whatever I was playing in, because those guys, they practice all day, every day, and they are like sickening competitors. So hopefully they'll be able to turn it up in Columbus at Champs. We'll see. I'll be watching.
I'm super stoked to see the COD team going into Champs. I mean, I think, like, we all know it's been like a rough year for the Call of Duty team. But a lot of that gets, you know, a little bit put into the back of our mind if we win this last big tournament for World War II. And so I would love to see them just do it, you know, clutch up. If there's any time of year to clutch up, it's right now. And I'm just super excited to see how the boys do. And see how it shakes out, man.
What would it mean to me to raise that trophy, dude? Right to Vegas. Like I said, 21st birthday. If I win a world championship the weekend I turn 21, that's just like all the stars aligning perfectly. I can't even imagine, man. Like, oh, that's it. I just can't wait.
I don't know why, people count us out a lot. We don't really lose a lot of hard points. And if we can just string together some 2-3-5s, I mean, we can beat everyone in the game, and everyone knows that. I think every team knows that, and they don't want us to get better. A lot of teams have been dodging us in CTF. Teams won't play us in SND. Cole has been playing us in SND, thankfully. But we've been playing some amateur teams, and I hope that we can come out and beat some of these teams at champs, because people have been just shit-talking us all year, and I think we've been right there, and then just things haven't went our way in the clutch situation. So I think we can turn some heads, and I think that, potentially we could do something. We just got to stay focused and play our best, play our hearts out, and hopefully we can win.